rev up your engines, but be careful not to get a blown gasket. Hey, it's Brainmuffin back with another beer review, and today we have, from Braxton all the way across the river in the wilds of Covington, Kentucky, we have Blown Gasket, a robust porter. So let's see what we've got. I don't want to read the can until I've had my taste. So, if you would have told me 5 years ago that I could get a good porter out of a can, I said, you nuts. Wow, that's really foamy, especially for a canned beer. They ain't poured all yet. Nice, good, deep brown head there. Now, people say there's no difference between a stout and a porter. They are wrong. But man, that's got nice malty notes on the nose, roasted malt. No bitterness though. Wow. It has hints of chocolate, a little bit of crystal, well, caramel malt in there, caramel. Hints of coffee. That's exactly what I would expect a porter to be like. It's not a stout. It still has some hot bitterness. It doesn't have that dark, really heavy roasted feel of a stout. It's actually not as dark as a stout. It's a bit dark for a porter, but it does say robust. But you know, especially here, you can see through it. So it's a deep dark brown. Apparently I've had this before, and I only gave it a 3.25. I may have been a little bit overly, so dark, let's say a darker offering with a moderately strong malt character, notes of toffee and chocolate. This porter is, the toffee's where I'm getting that crystal from. This porter is robust as a new gasket kit. Black and smooth like poured oil. Delicious black oil. Oh, whatever. I don't get it that, I don't think it's dark. I don't think it's that dark. It is deep brown, but it isn't black. It's more the color of used oil. But there are nice coffee notes. Just very hints. They're just hints of roasted malt. They're not overly roasted. They're not right in your face like a stout's going to be. I know a stout porter is what stouts were called. And porters usually, if you took an ale and a stout and mixed it, you'd get a porter. So you're going to get some hot bitterness, some malt sweetness from the ale side, like a pale ale. Not a really hoppy ale, just a pale ale, just generic golden pale. And the dark, deep roasted malts of the stout. And I got a belch, there we go. Mid-mouth, nice roasted malt, brown malts, not overly, no tannins, quite smooth, with that lingering coffee. So really from about mid-mouth back, you've got hints of coffee. You get it some on the nose and the coffee shows, and it's not really strong. It's just kind of there. It just kind of lingers afterwards, and it finishes very nice and clean. So I'm going to have to raise mine to a 4. I'm going to have to raise my appreciation. I don't know when I had it. I probably was drinking a bunch of other stuff at a bottle share or something. It had a lot of hoppy beers. Because that's actually good. For a porter, that is it's what I would expect. So you're going to have some strong malts, but they're not really bitter. You're going to have some dark, but not really black. It's going to be smooth finish. There's a little bit of hot bitterness noticeable mid-mouth, but it's not overly hoppy. There's not a whole lot of hop characteristics. It could probably do with a little bit more hop characteristics on the nose especially, but other than that, that's pretty good. That would make a pretty good beer for a float too. Throw some ice cream in there and have a nice little float. So there we go. So have you had Blown Gasket by Braxton? You think 4 is too much, too little? Let me know please in the comments below. Thanks for sharing, and we will see you next time. Bye. When I picked that thing up to me, I may have done something wrong. Blown Gasket. Apparently I didn't like it.